Hey everybody, what's going on? This is V-Dub here, and welcome back to another MLB The Show 2024 MLB regular season playthrough here on V-Dub Productions channel here. Today we head to the friendly confines of Wrigley Field, where we conclude the first scheduling block between the Pittsburgh Pirates, who are making their debut on this playthrough season, as they are the last team to make their initial debut appearance, as they take on the Chicago Cubs in an NL Central Division battle. The Cubs, this will be their second time in this first schedule block, and the second time they appeared on this playthrough series. They lost the opening day game to the defending World Series champion Texas Rangers 2-0. Both teams are at 23 and 21, sitting both basically tied for second place and 5.5 games back of the St. Louis Cardinals in the National League Division, or National League Central Division, I should say. Bailey Falter going at it for the Pirates. He's 1-2 with a 7.39 ERA, and Jordan Wicks 1-4 with a 5.48 ERA. Both of them higher than the average price of gas, at least here in California. So that tells you just how terrible their ERAs are. Can both improve their ERAs in this game? Can we see a good pitching matchup? Well, time will tell. And can the Cubs get a win in home, or will the Pirates win their playthrough season debut? Time will tell. Enough of me yapping. Grab your favorite snack, grab your favorite beverage, and it's time to head to the friendly confines of Wrigley Field.
For joining us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway, and pitching in this game, Jordan Wicks.
Oh, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Ready to go now at the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Hayes.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Jump throw across his body. One out in the top of the first. Here's the Pirates lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Bryan Reynolds.
Well, this guy's been hitting the ball out of the park. He's really making every at-bat count for something. An on-base percentage just under 500 over his last 10 games.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Next offering upstairs. Ground ball up the middle. Swanson whips it to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Bryan Reynolds here. 2 outs, base is empty. Now one missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage. One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And a pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And here it comes. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. At the belt and fires. Out of line, out towards center. Dives, and he can't hang on. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So 2 on with 2 away. Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Just missed.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
2 outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And a good eye there. Leover Piquero waiting for a turn at the plate. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Pirates strand a couple, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the friendly confines. And today's starter, Bailey Falter. What do you have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
Tried to check his swing there. Now it appealed to first, and he went around. That's ruled the swing. The pitch. That one misses. Now 2-2. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Batting third, the center fielder, Cody.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Yan Gomes.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So first and second with 1 gone. And now hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So first and second with 2 outs. Dansby Swanson stands in. And a pitch. And a count 1-2. Corner over at second. Bellinger on at first with 2 down. Just missing there. The count now 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
New inning getting started. And the batter now, Liover Peguero. And a 1-1. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. And a pitch. And now the count is even.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
This one high in the air to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down. Here's the center fielder, Edward Olivares. That one just misses. Wicks. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. That one ripped. That's back there. And that gets down in the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
One down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Henry Davis. Man at second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
On the ground, right side. Horner over to first. Now 2 out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and hitters are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and
tosses to first. And that is that. Pirates leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Yan Gomes. Here's a 1-1. And another ball. Inside, just missed. James Kingsley, our plate umpire. Consistent, as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. And there's ball 4.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and leadoff batters on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
And up next for Chicago, Christopher Morel. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Batting in the left field, Ian
Happ up to hit. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. A gigantic blast. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. a good hitter gets pitch recognition early, he saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now the first baseman, Matt Mervis. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw over to Tellez. Got the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nico Horner.
So the batting order turns over. And next for the Cubs, Nico Horner. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. Out to center. Olivares moving under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Cubs had 2 on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
Number 13.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one is back. Into the bleachers and gone. He'll touch them all. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. One down, base is empty. That one not close, and the count is filled up. That's a laser base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
One gone, runner at first. Rowdy Tellez, the next Pirate to hit. And he hits a ground ball right side. Off balance feed, there's one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reynolds makes the grab, one down.
The center fielder, number 24, Cody.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. One out, bases empty. So Cody Bellinger went as a 4th-round pick by the Dodgers in the 2013 draft. How about this, though? His final year in high school, he hit just 1 home run. McCutchen snags it for the 2nd out.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The wide to kick the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to the left. In plenty of time to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing happening there for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And we're back onto the 4th. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Connor Joe. The 1-1. That one ripped left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Cut off, throw to second, and he's there with a double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Now, Liover Peguero. Sneaks through, base hit. Throw quickly into third. They're at the corners now to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Up next for the Pirates, Edward Olivares.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count. Get the guy in the box on his heels and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now the catcher up to hit, Henry Davis. 1-2 now. This one blasted the other way, down the line, and it's a foul ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Drops into the glove.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. The Cubs leading by a run, top half of inning number 4. And that's outside, and the count's full. Ke'Bryan Hayes would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
2 on, 2 outs, and it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Jordan Wicks gives way, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back. Drew Smiley into the game.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. strike two.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. He can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
2 outs. And that's in the dirt. And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Cubbies up by a run as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Ground ball left side. Sends it to first. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Pirates leave them loaded and they trail it here 2-1. Here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Next offering misses, ball 2.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
This ball's chopped on the ground. And Swanson is set down.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Here's Yan Gomes. The wind of the pitch. Line drive. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to kick into the corner. Gomes into second, and he's got a double.
Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
Now it's the DH, Christopher Morel. Man at second. And another ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The pitch. That one down the line and foul ball. The 2-2 now. Ground ball right side and a base hit. Gomes headed for the plate. He scores and they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. Foul ball there. The pitch. Good eye right there. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Luis Ortiz getting ready to go. And a 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Boots it.
Now back, first baseman.
Runners on the corners with one gone. And next for the Cubs, Matt Mervis. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Inning at the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen. And there's a ball.
You know, these Pirates finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
That one misses. 3-1. And a 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swanson. Now the throw to first on the run. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off the first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth yet so quick at the same time. And any slower and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
And a curve misses outside. The Cubs leading by 2, and we're in the top of the fifth. Kicks and fires. Out towards right center field. Suzuki has a beat on it. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 12. Rowdy.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Left-hand hitter waits. That one's in there. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they go quietly there. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 1. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Luis Ortiz.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. And he deals. And there's a foul ball. Smoked on the ground to second. Throws to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
The batter, the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy. Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
1 down, base is empty. Bounce to third. Hayes zips it across. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Here's Cody Bellinger. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's down and in. Next pitch is downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And he walked him.
That's upstairs. Ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Bellinger off of first with 2 away. Pickoff throw.
No, he's in there.
2 outs.
2 balls.
Pitch
1
out, but no action. Runner on the go. That one fouled off. 2-2. Got him swinging. Cubs leave 1, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here at Wrigley Field, and now the DH, Connor Joe.
Connor Joe.
The lefty fires. Lifted in the air, right center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
The Cubbies trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul. The shortstop takes the ball. Ripped on the ground to second. On to first, and that quickly 2 away.
The center fielder, 14,
Edward Olivares, the next Pirate to hit. The 1-1. Foul ball. The Cubs holding on to a 2-run lead as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And that one missing low. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Julian Merriweather up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Neris warming up as well. Just missed. Henry Davis next to bat for the Bucks. The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Horner settles under this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. That one catches the corner for a strike. Righty delivers. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
That's the ball.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Ripped to short. Aguero throws to first, and Gomes is retired.
A designated hit, number 5, Christopher.
So now here's the DH, Christopher Morel. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And the slider just misses. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Gonzalez to first in time. That is the inning. One left for the Cubs as the lead remains 3-1. Top of inning number 7. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. Up the middle, Swanson to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now back, second base, Nick Gonzalez.
Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The Pirates trailing by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Now here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. That's off the mark, and the count's even at 2.
It's a good take.
Not close with that one, and now 3-2. On the ground to short, Swanson fires across the diamond, and the Pirates go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom of the 7th. So up now for Chicago, Matt Mervis. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
And that one is lifted in the air. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Nico Horner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Next pitch is outside.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that drops in for a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, Do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
2-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Just missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And that's too high, ball four.
The center fielder, number 24.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Not even close there. It's 2-2. Moved to first. Suzuki dives back in safely. And the right-hander deals. That's towards center. Olivares sizes this one up. Corrals it. And that will end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Julian Merriweather. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
The right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
And here it comes.
That's ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
At the plate, Brian Reynolds. Right-hander kicks, deals. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And now it's Rowdy Tellez.
Hello.
Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone. 1-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. Suzuki makes the grab on the run. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Dauri Moreta on for his 20th appearance of the year. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Patrick Wisdom.
Third baseman.
He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Ryan Barucki getting loose out there. The 1-2. Good eye in that spot. Caught him looking for the K.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And next for the Cubs, Dansby Swanson. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. Struck him out without a swing. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now it's Yan Gomes. Yan Gomes waits, and that's down and away. Two outs. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Olivares pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Adbert Alzolay.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And the righty deals. Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's 1-2. In the air, right field. Suzuki makes the grab, 1 away. Leomer Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Right-handed reliever. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One down. Base is empty. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. At the belt and fires. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the speedy runner is on at first. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Edward Olivares, the next Pirate to hit. Hard ground ball, base knock. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only 1 away.
A couple of singles back to back. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Corey Davis, the next Pirate to hit. So the tying run at second. And a base hit right there. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Throw is fine, and he scores. And it's a one-run game. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hit 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Now at the plate, Nick Gonzalez. 2 on, 1 out. And a count 1-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And down on strikes he goes. Now only 1 out remaining. Hector Neris gets the call from the pen.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Last chance now for the Pirates. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Two on, 2 outs. Pitch misses. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 outs. In the air, out towards right center. Suzuki on the move. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs take the series opener here at home.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling. It's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
And the final line totals, first for the Cubs, the victorious Cubs, 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, 7 runners left on base. And for the Pirates, 2 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors, and they left 9 runners on base. Winning pitcher is Drew Smiley. He goes to 2-0. Bailey Falter takes the loss. He goes to 1-3 on the season. And Hector Neris gets his second save of the season. And for the home runs, Ke'Bryan Hayes hit a home run in the 3rd inning for the Pirates, his 4th of the season. And Ian Happ hit a 2-run home run in the 2nd inning, his 9th of the season. And now we are going to have an extended post-game wrap. And here is the post-game ticker, which is brought to you by...
Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.
And now we have the games for Thursday, May 16th. Tampa Bay at Boston. And the Sox will come out on top of that one 5-3. Yankees and Twins. And the Yankees will defeat the Twins 2-1. I feel bad for my buddy Jared, who is a big Twins fan, and they end up losing this game on his birthday in this universe. So sorry, Jared. A's and Astros. And the Astros will salvage the split, winning 6-1. Mets, Phillies. And the Phillies will win 5-4. And as we saw, Chicago takes the first game of the 4-game set against the Pirates 3-2. Reds and Dodgers from Chavez Ravine. And the Reds will take this one 4-1. And now for the games on May 17th. Seattle at Baltimore, and Seattle will come on top 4-3 in 10 innings. Yankees hosting the White Sox, and the White Sox will take the first game of that set 3-2. Tampa and Toronto, and the Jays will win 3-2. Minnesota, Cleveland, and the Guardians will shut the Twins out 9-0. A's at Kansas City, and remember the last time the A's were in Kansas City, controversy happened with one of their broadcasters, but we won't get into that. Let's see how the results are in this game, and the Royals do win 2-1. Milwaukee and Houston, the Brew Crew and the Astros, and the Brew Crew will walk off winners 12-6. Angels and the Rangers, and the Rangers double up the Angels 2-1. Padres at the Braves. Padres win 4-3. Miami and New York. I wonder if RJL is going to be at one of these games. He's a big Mets fan, and he lives in Florida, and his Mets do come on top 4-3. Nationals and the Phillies. And the Nats will come on top 6-5. Cubs, Pirates. And the Cubs will shut out the Pirates 7-0 in this game. So they take the first two. Let's see. The Red Sox and the Cardinals. And the Cardinals will take out the Red Sox 6-1. Tigers, Diamondbacks. Detroit 6-4 winners over the Arizona Diamondbacks. Reds and the Dodgers. And the Reds will take it the first two games against the Dodgers of a 4-game set. And then the Rockies, Giants. And the Giants will take the first game of that series 2-0. And now the last day of these post-game ticker for MLB games for Saturday, May 18th. Seattle at Baltimore. And the Orioles will double up the Mariners 6-3. White Sox and the Yankees. And the White Sox will take 2 in a row against the Yankees. Wow. And that's in 10 innings. Tampa Bay at Toronto. Tampa Bay will win 6-4. Guardians and the Twins, and the Guardians will beat up on the Twins 10-1. That's 3 losses in a row for Minnesota, unfortunately, for my buddy Jared. A's and the Royals. And the A's will blank the Royals 1-0. Astros and the Brewers. And the Brew Crew will blank the Astros 2-0. Taking the first 2 games of that series. It's the Angels and the Rangers now, and the Rangers will win 4-1. Padres, Braves, and the Padres will blank the Braves 4-0. Mets and the Marlins, and the Mets will take this game 5-2. Washington and the Nationals, Phillies, and the Phillies will win this one 5-4 in a walk-off. Cubs and the Pirates. And the Pirates will take Game 3 of the series 9-6. And they win that in the 10th inning, getting 3 runs in the 10th inning. So, and let's see, Boston, St. Louis, and the Cardinals will win 11-5. Detroit, Arizona, and the Tigers will double up the Diamondbacks 8-4. Reds, Dodgers. And the Reds will win this weekend series as they take the first 3 out of 4 games in Los Angeles. So they go into Chavez Ravine and take 3 games with a chance to sweep them, 4-game sweep over there on the next episode that I do. And then we'll go to Rockies Giants, and this is on May 18th. I possibly might actually be at this game in real life when the calendar flips to May 18th. I don't know what the pitching matchup will be actually in real life, but we'll see how the result goes, and hopefully it's a better result than the 4-1 loss for my Giants to the Rockies. And since we are done with the first scheduling block, I want to extend this post-game wrap just a little bit as we look through the standings. As we see in the American League East, the Yankees are on top by a game over the Tampa Bay Rays with a 27-20 record. Rays second place at 26-21. The Red Sox 24-22. The Orioles at 22-22 at 500. And the Jays in last place at 20-25. In the American League Central, the Royals still remain in first place, 27-20 record. The Twins, though, even though they lost 3 in a row, but they are in second place at 23-23. They were 2-12 to start off the season, by the way, and they were starting to play hot for a while, including getting a win in a watch game against the Angels. The Guardians are 20-27. The Tigers are 19-26. The White Sox are 15-32-12 back. And in the American League, in the West Division, the Astros, no surprise, on top of the division. Though they're not really that hot in real life so far to start off the season. But in this universe, they are still the Astros of the last, almost decade with a 29-17 record. The Rangers, the defending World Series champions, just a game and a half back at 28-19. The Angels, 25-21, 4 back of the Astros. Mariners at 22-24, 7 games back in the A's. The A's are only 21-27. They're not out of it by any. Because of the expanded wild card, I still don't think they're out of it. They're not doing too bad. I mean, 21-27. I think even in this universe, I think they are a lot better than expected. And as we look at the wild card, you see the Rangers, Rays, and the Angels are the top 3 wild cards. They would be in the playoffs right now. The Red Sox are a game back. The Twins are 2 back. Same with the O's. Mariners 3 back. Blue Jays 4.5 back. As I said, the A's are only 5 games back of that 3rd wild card spot. Then you got the Guardians 5.5 back. Tigers 5.5 back. And the White Sox at 10.5 back. And now we go to the National League East Division. The Phillies at 29-18. The Braves at 25-19, 2.5 back. The Marlins at 21-26, they're 8 back. Mets 18-29, 11 back. I know the Mets have been playing some really good baseball in real life, but there's a difference between this universe and in real life. So, Mets fans that are on here, please do not crucify me. I mean, I can't help what MLB The Show says. Good thing that video games and real life are 2 different universes. And then we got the Nationals at 13-31, 14.5 back of the Phillies. In the NL Central, the Cubs 31-15. Cardinals 31-15. I'm sorry. I've got Cardinals fans are about to crucify me for that. Cubs are 25-22, 6.5 back. Reds at 25-22, same 6.5 back. The Pirates 24-23, 7.5 back. And the Brew Crew are 22-24, 9 games back. And in the NL West, we have the Dodgers 30-18, 7-game lead over the defending National League champion Diamondbacks. By the way, the Dodgers are the only team in the West with a winning record at this point. The Giants are 22-25, 7.5 back. Padres 21-27, 9 back. And the Rockies, the reason why you see them highlighted is because you can see on the little bottom right-hand corner is when I'm trying to find a game of which game I want to do. You see the Colorado Rockies logo right there. Not going to choose them in a game, spoiler alert, but you can see the Rockies are 19-26. However, they will eventually be shown at least once in schedule block number 2. So please do keep in mind you will see them again. They did have a big, convincing win when I showed them a couple weeks ago when they played the Marlins. And now we go to the wild card here. You see the Braves, Cubs, Reds, the 3 wild card teams. Pirates are a game back. So this series is very huge early that we just watched, Cubs and the Pirates. Diamondbacks 2.5 back. Same with the Brewers. Giants 3 back. Marlins 4 back. Padres 4.5 back. You see the Rockies 5 back. Mets 7 back, and the Nationals 10.5 back. And that will be your standings look after the first schedule block. I'll probably have another standings look coming up at the end of May, so at the end of the calendar month of May, so do keep an eye on that. In our next game, we will start schedule block number 2 as we will have an interleague game between the Boston Red Sox and the St. Louis Cardinals, the final game of the 3-game set from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. The Cardinals have been featured once. They won their game, and so had the Red Sox, but they lost their game against the Baltimore Orioles in their home opener. However, the Red Sox are 24-22 and the Cardinals are 31-15. And the Cardinals look to try to sweep the Red Sox. And the pitching matchup, Tanner Houck for the Red Sox is 4-1. But he still has a 5.01 ERA, so he does give up a lot of runs. And you got Kyle Gibson, who's 6-0 on the young season, putting his undefeated record on the line with that impressive 1.64 ERA. If you enjoy this, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you are new, hit that bell icon for notifications when these videos do come out, as I try to get these out around 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. That's 7:15, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. So I do try to get these videos out. Unfortunately, I was not able to get a consistent week this week because I got mentally drained and I had a long week. But I'm hoping to get these back, and I'm kind of glad I still can start the second scheduling block on a Monday. So sorry that this video came out on a Sunday night, guys. So enough blabbering about that. Don't forget to also watch my Ace Boomer Road to the Show series. I'm hoping to get that out, get the next episode out sometime this week. And also don't forget to vote on my college football dynasty polls. We're in the independent/Pac 2 now. And the links to all of my voting, where you can vote on my YouTube community tab, as well as you can vote on my Twitter and Instagram page. And I'll leave links to those in the description down below as well. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Reminding you guys before we head off, you guys have a great rest of your day. And also just be safe out there, guys, and be careful. Enjoy your time, guys. Enjoy what's left of your weekend if you're watching this actually on Sunday evening when this came out. And you guys have a great one. Reminding you guys of the final score, the Chicago Cubs winning 3-2 over the Pittsburgh Pirates to end schedule block number 1. We'll see you tomorrow night from Busch Stadium. Peace out, Pisons.